from Devi Parashakti, the source of creation herself. So this Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, the darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. That's why many of the participants, when you hear from what you hear from them, is they mention specifically that they don't know where they are as soon as they receive these blessings, and especially Devi calling out their name, they just forget the whole thing. So during Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Now the Nijavatara is manifesting the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness, and Kailasa of Devi Parashakti, the cosmic divine being. So our neurons mirror that of this feminine consciousness of Devi Parashakti. Bhava is defined as a directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through the meditation on the avatar. The mirror neurons, the brain neurons mirror, activate, and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing and without the physical act of imitation. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, a phenomenon modern science is just discovering and terms as quantum tunneling. Now, what is quantum tunneling? Our thoughts per second, the TPS, reduces significantly and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, thoughtlessness. And we become mentally at ease in coexisting dimensions beyond duality. That is, we and the divine become one, unconditioned by these parameters of time and space. A science that Einstein could not believe and today researchers can explore to be true. That is what is called the quantum tunneling, and that exact phenomenon is what we are experiencing during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. It is the probability of the quantum particle, like electron with less kinetic energy, to cross over the potential energy of the energy barrier. An electron acts both as a wave and a particle. Imagine a scenario, what happens when the electron with less kinetic energy is approaching a hill? Will the electron be able to cross the potential energy or the peak of the hill? Probably not. So, but as a particle, the electron will require higher kinetic energy to cross the potential energy of the hill, or it will just roll back. Now, as a wave, the electron has the ability to pass through by propagating itself through the hill and go through the other side. So that is the science behind the quantum tunneling. The same science is imposed on people who witness the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. This is because our neurons are able to mirror the neurons of the divine immediately. We assume the form of wave instead of the particle. So we are able to cross the peak potential energy. Through the quantum tunneling, we are able to travel through the divine energy and mirror the exact same neurons. Now let us see what is the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhagavan Krishna beautifully says, when Krishna once saw his extraordinary sweetness reflected in his jeweled ball, he was amazed and said, how unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. When I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I cannot. After due consideration, I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika, which he beautifully describes in Chaitanya's Charitamrita, chapter 4. So it is the sweetness, the only way to relish the sweetness of Bhagavan Krishna is through the constitution of Sri Radhika, who's always in the Bhava Samadhi of Bhagavan Krishna. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a science of Nijavatara, manifesting the Paramashiva, the consciousness that expresses the being of Paramashiva through Divya Sharira and manifests as Nijavatara, physical form for us to experience the Paramashiva. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru, the Katana, by the Shaktipada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasad, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam, is attained. Now let us see some examples of how this Bhava Samadhi Darshan is being manifested through many of the Nijavataras. Now let us take the example of Devi Parashakti, where Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari, and she manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form, as Devi Meenakshi. Now let us take the example of Nijavatara Bhagavan Muruga, where Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya, and he manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga. Now, the Nijavatara, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, and he manifests as the Nijavatara, Swamiji. Now, Bhagavan Venkateshwara, Bhagavan Paravandama, he expresses in the being of Mahavishnu, and he manifests as the Nijavatara, Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Now, when we go to the temples, the Archavatara deity, they also reflect the consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. The same energy of these divine cosmic beings from Kailasa. But as human beings, we are not matured enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatara directly. Not many of us are able to connect to the deity directly and feel that they are real. That is because we are not matured enough to that spiritual frequency. So now that is why Avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge this gap and creates the experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. When we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatara manifesting the beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. The dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for us to experience the same is called Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a direct experience of the causeless bliss. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of the existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. Even without much effort from our side, our very biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, ultimate consciousness during Bhava Samadhi Darshan. To have the glimpse of having the darshan of the avatar cleanses the karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us. The gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness on all levels, whether it is physical, psychological, and ultimately conscious levels. Darshan meditation as a preparation helps us to fall into the space of gratitude, and it is during that time we drop the conscious resolutions, Satya Sankalpa, of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva That is all you need to manifest the best of your life and lives of the people around you. Now, what is the right context for you to receive the darshan? Yes, I know that you are the source of everything. Declaring, making the conscious decision that Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji is the source of everything. You are everything and you are embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, and you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. Now, let us take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja. The Panchopachara Puja can be offered with the help of sandalwood paste or powder, flowers, incense stick, lamp, and sacred food offering, which is Naivedyam. Please enter your Naivedyam offerings here in tiny.cc/food donation. Let us take a few minutes to get ready for the Panchopachara Puja. Till then, we'll have a short break.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. Celebrate your existence because you are conscious. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashivam. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashivam. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashivam. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world.
Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live.
Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. To make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life We can help you with everything. All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a job. This is a fundamental truth. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. Celebrate your existence because you are conscious. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashivam. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashivam. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashivam. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution,
but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. I welcome you all with my love and response.
Welcome back, dear viewers. In the next segment, as we prepare ourselves to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti and to receive the Akashic readings, in the next segment, we are going to present to you some of the Akashic readings revealed by Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Nijavatara, through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, revealing some of the truths that humanity need to listen, especially at this moment. What we call them as general Akashic readings. Akashic readings not intended to answer just one person's question, but Akashic readings to benefit the whole of humanity. And there are many, every day during the Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti reveals answers, blessings, boons for all of us, whoever is sitting and watching and connecting with her. So in this segment, we are going to be presenting to you one such segment where Devi Parashakti has revealed about the solution to protect millions in India who are going to be affected by the corona pandemic. So what was Devi Parashakti's solution that she's giving for the COVID pandemic that's going on in India? An amazing revelation. So we are going to watch this clip of Devi Parashakti's revelation on the 12th of May. A short clip that we are going to watch, and then we will be translating it into English, because the original clip is in Tamil, the source language of Tamil and Sanskrit. So we'll be translating it into English for the benefit of all of us. So now let's go ahead and watch this clip on Devi Parashakti's Akashic readings on protecting humanity and protecting the Indians from the COVID pandemic. What is the solution Devi Parashakti is revealing to all of us? Let's watch.
ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமுடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையன ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி, பரமசக்தி, பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியின் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன். நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன். தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன்.
வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடிச் செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில் நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர், இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும் என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி
வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன்வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கையிலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
The viewers, we all heard from Devi Parashakti the solution that Devi Parashakti has been preparing for the last 12 years as a solution for this corona pandemic that is hitting India. And we are now going to lead on to the translation of exactly what Devi Parashakti revealed to all of us. And if you are watching this and if you have family in India, or if you are in India, your friends and family are in India, do share this live feed with each and every one of them. Click on this share, whether you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook. Just click on share and share it in their messenger or WhatsApp on their timeline so that people can listen to the translation. People can connect because they will reveal some of the most powerful truths and the ultimate reality that's going to happen, and what we can do to protect ourselves and protect our family from the bitter reality that is in front of us. So it's very important that we all connect with this and understand the meaning and really get ready to protect ourselves and our family. So I'm now going to read the exact translation. Well, this is a translation that we have tried to our level best to match as much Devi Parashakti has revealed. So I'll go ahead and read the translation. People of India, listen. Listen properly. Bharat is a great enlightened land where from time to time Avatara Purushas come, blossom, and do good to the world. The only Bharata which is there cannot be lost. People, the enlightenment womb cannot be made sterile. For generation after generation, Jnanis and Avatara Purushas has to come, has to live, has to blossom. Only that is the best good to the world. We cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. Shrishti should not have loss. Cosmos should not have destruction. To save the cosmos from Pralaya, I made a huge ship. Its name is Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos and save the people from the Pralaya, the great deluge. Through the tricks of traitors, rule of the enemies, without any other way out, time came for the sailor itself to leave the ship. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards a huge destruction. People, even if the children do mistakes in ignorance by getting stuck in Maya, as it is Parashakti, Paramashakti, Parashodashi, Manonmani, my responsibility to save the cosmos from destruction, I am telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within the next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, life will be lost in crores. Crores of life will be lost in India. I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the good. Search for protection for your life. Loved ones administering Adi Kailasa, listen properly. Before 12 years, knowing the Pralaya that was about to come, gathering together all the Aushadha Shaktis from around the world. Aushadha means spiritual alchemy product. Withholding it in the Navapashana. Navapashana is a concoction of 1008 herbs and 9 poisons which have a medicinal value. And this concoction can be made, it needs the presence of an enlightened master. Only in the presence of an enlightened master, the Navapashana can be prepared. So Devi Parashakti revealed that withholding it in the Navapashana, I installed it in the Ananda Linga in Vaidya Sarovar. In the coming Guru Purnima, the enlightenment alchemy will come to fruition and maturity, blossom as a complete Navapashana Linga. From the upcoming Guru Purnima, allow everyone coming there to take the sacred bath in the Navapashana Linga. Make all needed arrangements in all ways for that. Deadly corona will not come to those who drink the tirtha and take the sacred bath. There is no death, there is no suffering. This will be scientifically and experientially proved. So, crores of people will come every day standing in a queue to take bath and worship the Ananda Navapashana Lingam and leave receiving goodness. Listen properly, people. Kailasa administrators, do this one seva. It will be a prize chitta to all the karmas you did. You and the world will have good peace, enlightenment and fortune. The Navapashana made by me, Parashakti, 12 years before, is in fruition, fermented, matured in the alchemy yoga. Today, as a fulfilled Navapashana, it has blossomed as Nithyananda Linga in the Vaidya Sarovar. The reason for doing this is to save people from the upcoming cosmic pralaya. Everyone, listen. Every one of you who were with Adi Kailasha, helping directly or and indirectly, listen. I created the ship, trusting you all in this great seva. Everyone being a part. People who did not get corona, people who got affected with corona, people who got recovered from corona. For all of them, great medicine is the tirtha, the treat of Navapashana, the Nithyananda linga. Everyone come and take sacred bath. Have self-protection. Diseases of the diseased getting healed. To attain all goodness, people of India, do whatever you can. Good protection is there for all of you. Goodness is there. Even if you lost me, even if you reject me, I will protect you. Do not have fear. Use the ship made by me with great compassion and grace and protect yourself from the cosmic deluge. I told the truth. I told the goodness. For all the devotees who cried for protection, I gave the solution with great compassion. Devotees, disciples, and the honest volunteers start as a cyclone to Adi Kailasha, doing all that is needed immediately, doing annadan to the people who will be coming, taking bath in Navapashana, having the medicine of Navapashana as a feast, getting self-protection from the disease, having the soul protection, to live in goodness and do all the needed seva. This is the Prayaschitta for all of you. This is the Prayaschitta for that huge crime for not having me with them when I came to India, taking the form of Nithyananda as a Nija Avatara. Do at least this. Do at least this one thing. Save yourself and the country. You will directly see crores of life getting lost. Only after seeing, you will understand the truth of my words. Before destroying, have the Navapashana medicine as a feast and save yourself from death. People, this is the only way. With great compassion and grace, Mother Parashakti, I bestowed with the truth. Understand this one truth immediately. And do good to yourself and the world. No one in the boundary of Adi Kailasa, Nithyananda Linga, will be touched by the deadly infliction corona. You will understand this truth completely, both scientifically and experientially. This will be proved. Mother Parashakti, before 12 years, this Navapashana Lingam was created, gathering all the Jnana Aushadha Shaktis from Brahmanda Yoni, Hiranyagarbha. Today, it will help as a great ship to save from Pralaya. Even if you lost me, don't lose the protection of the alchemy enlightenment created by me and save yourself. This is the only way, O people. This is the only way. Devi Parashakti, on the next day, which is on 13th of May, continued to reveal about the Adi Kailasha, the ship that was created in Bangalore. Let's hear from Devi Parashakti herself.
உலகை காக்க நானும் ஒரு பெருங்கப்பல் கட்டினேன், ஆதி கைலாசம் செய்தேன். அது அழியும் பொழுது நீ காண சகிக்காது இருந்தும் கண்டும் சும்மா இருந்தீர்கள். ஆதி கைலாசம் அழியும் பொழுது கண்டு சும்மா இருந்தவர்கள் உலகம் அழியும் பொழுதும் கண்டு சும்மா இருந்தேதான் தீர வேண்டும். உங்களை காப்பதற்கு கப்பல் கட்டினேன். அந்த கப்பலை காத்திட யாரும் துணை நில்லாது அவரவர் வாழ்வை கவனிக்கச் சென்றீர்கள். இப்பொழுது படுந்துக்கத்தை நீங்கள் பட்டுதானே தீர வேண்டும். நன்றாய் புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள்.
அரசு, நீதி, நிர்வாகம், காவல், பணம் எனும் 8 துறையும் ஊடகத்தோடு சேர்ந்து மக்களுக்கு நேர்மையோ நீதியோ இல்லாது செயல்படுவதனால் மனித இனமே உருகிக் கரைவதை நீங்கள் பார்ப்பீர்கள். என்ன செய்வேன் மகளே? எத்துணையோ சொன்னேன், எத்துணையோ செய்தேன், இன்னமும் சொல்லுகின்றேன். ஞான இனம் சனாதன ஹிந்து மதம் அழியவிட மாட்டேன். கைலாசத்தில் விதை வங்கி செய்து வைத்து விடுவேன். பாரதத்தில் ஹிந்து மதம் இருக்க வேண்டுமா என்று இந்தியர்கள் முடிவு செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். என்ன செய்வது? தன் வாழ்க்கையை தாண்டி இந்த சனாதன ஹிந்து தர்மமே வாழ்ந்திட வேண்டும் என்று வாழ்ந்திட தயாராயிருக்கும் கோடி பேர் புறப்பட்டால் இந்து மதம் இந்தியாவில் இருக்கும். லட்சம் பேரை வைத்து ஹிந்து மதத்தை கைலாசத்தில் விதை வங்கி வடிவில் சக்திகள் ஞானத்தொடு சரியை கிரியை யோக ஞானமெனும் எல்லா வகைகளோடும் வரித்து உயிரோடு வைத்து விடுவேன் பராசக்தி நான். இந்தியாவில் இந்து மதம் வாழ்வது உங்கள் பொறுப்பு. போய் வா.
Yes. We'll now move on to the next slide. The translation of the short clip that Devi Parashakti revealed now. Now, Devi Parashakti was answering the question of a devotee who was asking about the situation in India and how do we protect ourselves. And Devi Parashakti said, "You are crying that you are not able to see the lives lost in Corona all over the world. Daughter, what to do? I built a huge ship to save the world. I made Adi Kailasa. When it was destroyed, you kept quiet, even after seeing and enduring. The people who kept quiet when Adi Kailasa was destroyed has to keep quiet when the world is getting destroyed. I built a ship to save you all. No one came forward to save the ship and went on to see their own lives. Now you have to suffer the sufferings. Understand, government, law, management, police, money, like this 8 fields, along with media, 8 fields, as they are functioning without honesty and justice to the people, you are seeing and will see the melting of humanity itself. What will I do, daughter? I told so many things. I did so many things. I am telling even now, I will not let the enlightenment species, Sanatana Hinduism, to perish. I will make a seed bank in Kailasa. Let Indians decide whether Hinduism should be there in Bharat or not. What to do? When 1 crore people are ready to start living Sanatana Hindu Dharma above their personal life, Hinduism will be alive in India. With 1 lakh people, Hinduism, in the form of a seed bank, along with powers, enlightenment, Charya, Kriya, Jnana, Yoga, in all categories, Parashakti, I will keep it alive. It is your responsibility to keep Hinduism alive in India. Go and return. Beautifully Parashakti revealed. Next, we are going to see one more short clip. Devi Parashakti revealed of all the services that we should be providing to receive people who come for healing. Let's watch this clip now.
சிவப்பிரியானந்தா துளி நன்றாய் சொல்வதை கேள்மகளே. இந்தியாவிற்கே பாதுகாப்பாய் நான் அமைத்த கப்பல்தான் ஆதி கைலாசத்து வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் அமைந்திருக்கும் நித்யானந்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம். செல் ஆதி கையிலைக்கு கும்பமேளாவில் அன்னதானம் செய்து உலகிற்கெல்லாம் நல்லதைச் செய்தாய் நீ. அதேபோல் வரும் அன்பர்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஆதி கைலாசத்தில் அன்னதானம் செய்து நலம் செய்திடு. அதுவே இந்திய மக்களுக்கு நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் செய்யும் நல் திருப்பணியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே எல்லோரும் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். நித்யானந்தன் நிஜாவதார ஸ்வரூபத்தை இழந்ததை எண்ணி வருந்துவோர்கள் எல்லோரும் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். புலம்பாது வெறுமனே வாய்வழி போக்குக்கு வீணாய் பேசி காலத்தை வீணாக்காது செல்லுங்கள் ஆதி கையிலைக்கு. சாரி சாரியாய் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் அங்கு வருவார்கள். குணநலம் தேடி உடல் நலம் தேடி நவபாஷாணத்து லிங்கத்து விருந்தை பெற்று அந்த பெருமருந்தை பெற்று உடல் நலம் அடைந்திட பாதுகாப்பு அடைந்திட உற்ற மனநலம் அமைதியொடு ஞானமும் கண்டிட கோடி கோடியாய் சாரி சாரியாய் மக்கள் வருவார்கள். வருபவர்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து வசதிகள் வாய்ப்புகள் தந்து நல்ல சேவை செய்யுங்கள். இதுவே இந்திய நாட்டிற்கு இந்திய மக்களுக்கு நீங்கள் செய்யும் பெரும் சேவை. இந்திய நாட்டிற்கே துணையாயிருந்திடவே இந்த ஊழிப்பெரும் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பல் ஆதி கைலாசம். மாலுமி இல்லாமல் போனாலும் கப்பல் இருக்கிறது. உபயோகப்படுத்திக் கொண்டு உயிரை காத்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
Now, let us see the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed. The translation. O Indians, listen. All those regretting losing the Nithyananda Nija Avatara without confusion and without talking, just as a lip service, go to Adi Kailasa. Scores and scores of people, crores of people will come there looking for health. The Namapashana water feast and medicine to get health and protection and enlightenment. For all of them, give Annadan, make facilities and opportunities. This is the great service you can do for India. To protect India from the great destruction, I, Parashakti, made this huge ship. Even if captain is not there, the ship is there. Protect your life by doing this service. And before we move on to the next segment of where we are going to share with you how the COVID pandemic has affected and is affecting the whole of India, let's take a short break.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider, when it was happening, is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport.
Now, for those of you who heard the direct words of Devi Parashakti and who felt the real pull inside of you, yes, we need to do something. We have already lost the Nijavatara, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism. Let us not lose anyone anymore. Let us do something as a prayaschitta, means a corrective action to having lost India, having lost the Nija Avatara. If you feel the pull, if you reverberated with the message of Devi Parashakti, and if you felt the pull inside you, yes, I want to do something for losing the Nijavatara, physical presence of Nijavatara in our lives, go ahead and sign up for Paramashivam, tinyurl.com/join Paramashivam. I request all our volunteers and causes to please put the link in all the platforms, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram, Twitter. Please go ahead and put this link for all our viewers to sign up. Come to Adi Kailasha. Spend 3 months. From now till Guru Purnima, we are preparing ourselves to receive crores of people coming as a cyclone. People will come to Adi Kailasha. That's what Devi Parashakti revealed. So we need to have the infrastructure ready. We need to have the Annadan ready. We need to have people to be able to come, stay and, take a dip in Vaidya Sarovar, have the prasada, partake it. So there are 3 groups of people who are going to come, people who already, who never had COVID, people who had COVID and recovered, and people who are having COVID. All these three categories, people are going to come. So we need a lot of infrastructural arrangements, safety, hygiene, protection, security, all these aspects, and to give them the best experience so that they are protected. They and their family are protected. A spiritual vaccination, if I may call it, is the Anandalingam. Literally coming there and vaccinating themselves spiritually, protecting themselves from the corona pandemic that's going to take a huge toll. And they revealed that it's going to be crores of people. Means tens of millions of people. A crore is 10 million. So crore people means tens of crores of people, means tens of millions of lives are going to be lost in India, just in India alone. And if there is something that we can do to save the lives of people, let's take the action now. So do take an action. Yes, India has lost the living incarnation of Paramashiva, not being able to keep, not providing the Vatavarana, and actually abusing the incarnation. And when Swamiji was in India, so much of assassination attempt, illegal lawfare, and we just kept quiet. We Hindus, we just kept quiet. We didn't take an action to protect the avatar and to stop all this media hate speech and persecution. And so do go ahead and join us in Adi Kailasha, tinyurl.com/join Paramashivasena, and come and join. We are going to be having it as from now till Guru Purnima. So you can come and stay for a few months, protect yourself spiritually, vaccinate yourself by coming and living in Adi Kailasha. Please do go ahead and sign up in the link tinyurl.com/join Paramashivasena. And you can, if you're watching us live on YouTube chat, you can put any questions that you have, or if you are signing up, you can put from there. Anne-Marie Kaza is asking, can volunteers come from abroad, from France, for instance, and become a part of Paramashivasena? Absolutely, Anne-Marie. As long as the legalities of your country, you're able to travel, and if you're able to safely travel and come, please do welcome. We're inviting volunteers from all over the world to come and to prepare the ship, the Adi Kailasha, the conscious ship prepared by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the very expression of Devi Parashakti, the manifestation and the expression of Devi Parashakti. The 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva has knew about the COVID pandemic that's going to hit the humanity, and has created the ship for humanity, especially for those in India who are going to be dying, and tens of millions of people are going to die just in India. So do pass this message. You come and you be inside for about 2 to 3 months. Volunteer your time, your food, accommodation, everything will be taken care. Come and just volunteer your time. Let's prepare Adi Kailash for crores of people pouring in just to take a dip in Vaidya's River. So much of infrastructural preparations, Annadan, so much has to happen. So please do go ahead and sign up in the link that's projected on the screen. If you have any questions, you can post it on the YouTube live chat. We are actually monitoring the YouTube live. So if you have any questions, do come on the YouTube live chat of the SPH Nithyananda main YouTube channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can come there and post your questions live so we can answer any question that you have. Otherwise, you can go ahead and register yourself. And if you have already registered yourself, you can respond in the YouTube chat saying you have registered yourself. Monica Nitya Nishkrodananda. If you're not able to travel, can we enrich the local temples for seva as well? So what you can do, Monica, if you're not able to travel, at least enrich people to come and watch these Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Share widely about this Devi Parashakti Akashic reading to all your friends, family, near and dear ones, especially with the second wave of COVID pandemic that's happening all over the world. It is important that we know what is happening out there. So do protect yourself. And Mary Kazu, that is a decision that you will have to take. You will have to abide by the law of the country. So If you have any questions, please do go ahead and ask in the chat. Otherwise, we welcome you to come and join us in this volunteering effort. Let us prepare Adi Kailasha for receiving crores of people for whom the dip in the Vaidya Sarovar is the only solution. So the responsibility Devi Parashakti has given to all of us to be able to prepare the space so that crores and crores of people can come, take a dip in Vaidya Sarovar, visit the pilgrim site, and spiritually protect themselves, spiritually vaccinate themselves from the COVID pandemic. So I'll give a minute or two for all of you to go ahead and sign up tinyurl.com/join Paramashiva Sena. Please go ahead and register yourself. I'm giving a minute or two. If any of you have any questions, you can always ask in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Otherwise, please do go ahead and sign up yourself. I put the link in the YouTube chat, live chat. You can click on the link and sign up yourself. YouTube chat. Ma Paramashiva Priya, thank you so much for signing up and offering your seva to become a part of Adi Kailasha. And this is a solution given by Devi Parashakti already. So direct revelation from Devi Parashakti. Ma Shambhavi Ma, I request you to please put the question when the darshan, live darshan starts. You can put the question so that way directly it will be seen by Devi Parashakti and your questions will be answered. And whoever else has registered, and if you want to come and volunteer your time in Adi Kailasha to prepare the Adi Kailasha, my Yoga Jnana from France has registered along with your daughter, beautiful Ma, my Yoga Jnana. Thank you so much for registering and being a part of the Paramashiva Sena. Kishore Kumarji, you put your question. That's for Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. Suggest that you put the question during the live. Once the darshan starts, at that time you can put the question. Eva Anderson from Sweden has also signed up to be a part of the Paramashiva Sena. Wonderful, Ma Eva. Thank you so much for volunteering at Adi Kailasha Sarvingyapitam to offer the spiritual solution to humanity to heal the world. And whoever has registered, please do come and forward and comment in the YouTube live chat. So we know that you are taking that step to protect the world and to heal humanity and to give to be a part of the solution revealed by Devi Parashakti. Let's all take a moment to go ahead and register ourselves in tinyurl.com/join Paramashiva Sena. I request our volunteers and causers, if you are managing different streams, social media streams, please do share this link in the Zoom chat and YouTube chat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please do go ahead. And we have Jun Vamadeva Shivam from Singapore has also registered to help in the Adi Kailasha, preparing Adi Kailasha to protect from the COVID pandemic. Thank you so much, Jun Vamadeva Shivam from Singapore has registered himself to join the Paramashiva Sena. Wonderful. And as and when you sign up, please do come and comment in the YouTube live chat. Let's give a minute or two. I know many of you are still signing up. If you have any questions, you can post. I'll be more than happy. You can bring your friends also, inspire other Sangha members. We need, at least lakhs of thousands of people to be coming in Adi Kailasha to prepare the whole infrastructure to receive crores of people by Guru Purnima. So it's just a few months away. Register at Paramashivam Sena. tinyurl.com/join Paramashivam Sena. Take a moment to register yourself. Please go ahead and sign up. If you have any questions, you can put it in the YouTube live chat. Okay, we have a few questions. So I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions. So we have the next question is from Ma Lawrence, has said she has gone ahead and registered. Then we have Ma Kailasa Priya. Is it limited who can apply? Since India remains for now closed for international tourists, I would love to be there so much. Kailasapriya, you can always go ahead and register, and then based on how things open up, if you're able to travel and come, you can definitely travel and come. So next we have Ma Priyanka Rohit. Next we have Ma Priyanka Rohit, who is saying, Amma, bless. My family wants to come to Adi Kailasha for volunteering. Please bless us to come and do the seva. Beautiful, Ma Priyanka. Please do come along with your family. Stay in Adi Kailasha. Spiritually vaccinate yourself, and let's help vaccinate others in India as well. Beautiful, Ma. And Kailasapriya is saying, when does the volunteering start? The volunteering already started on the 12th of May, that day when Devi Parashakti revealed this vision. And you have to take a COVID test and come with a COVID certificate, like a negative COVID certificate. So you'll have to do that, follow all the procedures. So once you sign up, a team will connect with you and tell you what are the procedures that you need to do and how you can be prepared. Ma Sudha Dandapani is saying, I have registered for the volunteering Paramashiva Sena. Beautiful, Ma Sudha Dandapani. Thank you so much for registering and being available. We have Bernadette Wolo from France. We have so many people from France signing up to be a part of the Paramashiva Sena. Thank you so much, Ma Bernadette. From France. So we have Yoganyana and her daughter from France. We have Bernadette from France. And we have also Kailasapriya from Europe asking. We have Jun from Singapore who has signed up. And more, if you have signed up, please do go ahead. I request the interview operator to please project the link, the sign up link. I think people are still signing up. So let's just give a little bit more time. The volunteer, if you can please project the sign up link. Ma Kailasapriya is also, Sudha Dandapani, Bernadette have gone ahead and registered to become a part of the Paramashiva Sena. And if you are watching this live and if you have any questions, don't miss. And first and foremost, never miss a volunteering opportunity, especially in the sacred space of Adi Kailash. And if you have been a follower of Swamiji's satsang, just very recently, a few months back, Swamiji said, I'm closing Adi Kailash. Nobody will be able to enter. It's only going to be a monastic training center. And, so many devotees in India said, Ma, we are all going to miss the banyan tree, because Adi Kailash is the place where Swamiji has walked in every single micro inch of the property. Every trees sing the glory of Swamiji. Every stone radiates the presence of Swamiji. The very air is the breathing of Swamiji in Adi Kailasha. So whoever has been to Adi Kailasha, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have not been to Adi Kailasha, it's high time you realize, you feel the presence of the avatar in the very air, in the very land, in the very ambience, in the very Vatavarana. You will only experience Swamiji's presence that's so profound and so filled and radiating Swamiji's presence. So for those of you who really feel, oh God, I really want to be with Swamiji, but currently, of course, the only option that's available for us is being in Adi Kailasha, preparing that space to save crores of people. Please do not underestimate the statement. Crores of people are going to die just in India, just because of the COVID pandemic. And even this morning in the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti said there is going to be a war. There's going to be a third world war, and then there's going to be a war in the Middle East, and the India, there's going to be a COVID pandemic, and then the cyclone, huge cyclone. Water level is going to rise, and there's going to be a huge cyclone. And all these three will be, affecting huge numbers of humanity. Radha Krishna is asking, what are the qualifications to be a volunteer, and how long do we have to volunteer for? First of all, your intention to be a volunteer is the most important. Wanting to save and protect humanity, every other qualification can be obtained. Like, for example, if you need any initiations, you can attend the Paramashivam program and receive the Shiva Diksha initiation, receive the initiation from the Supreme Pontiff. So you can definitely prepare yourself. with definitely receiving the Shiva Diksha initiation. That's the first level initiation. How long we have to volunteer? At least plan for about 2 to 3 months. There is no specific time. You can plan for however long you want, but at least for a sizable contribution that you want to do to prepare the place, at least plan for, if you can plan for about 2 to 3 months, that will be wonderful, Maradha Krishna. Thank you so much for asking. Samundra Shrestha, welcome to YouTube chat. And if any of you have any questions you can ask, please do sign up. We need thousands of people to prepare Adi Kailasha. So if you are in India and if you are watching this, the next step you should do, pack your bags and go to Adi Kailash and sign up here so the administrators of Adi Kailash can connect with you and they can give you all the procedures. You can go. This Prayaschitta, every single person has to do, because we have watched the attack on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We have watched the character assassination. We have watched the persecution. We have watched the lawfare, and we kept quiet. We didn't do all the things that we could have done to protect and save the avatar, which could have saved humanity. Whatever is happening to India is the collective karma of all the Hindus who kept quiet, seeing the attack, seeing the persecution on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This is the corrective action. The Prayaschitta, Devi Parashakti herself has given. And if we Hindus at least realize what we have done and decide to move towards completion, decide to do the Prayaschitta, the corrective action that is required, we can see a hope for humanity. Yes, definitely the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to keep Sanatana Hindu Dharma alive in Kailasa. But whether the Bharata Desha that we are all from, for us to protect the Bharata Desha, it is important that we realize, go beyond just my work, my family, my kids, my parents. We do something to protect and keep Sanatana Hindu Dharma alive in this Punya Bhumi, in this sacred land, which has seen and given birth to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of enlightened beings and incarnations. And literally divine energies just walk on the planet in Adi Kailasha, in Bharata Desha. This is such a Punya Bhumi, we cannot let go of it. So, dear Indians, dear Hindus, it is our responsibility to keep Sanatana Hindu Dharma alive in India, in Bharata Desha. And if you feel for it, it is time to wake up. Let's go beyond our minimal, selfish, for lack of a better word, please, I don't mean to be harsh here, but I really want to say it's time we look beyond just our immediate families, right? Just my food for my children, my parents, my health of my children, my health of my spouse, my health of my parents, and our job and our money and our life is all we typically think about. And that's why we kept quiet when the attack was happening on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We all didn't come together to stop this persecution. Now we have lost the avatar from India. Today we are not even able to meet and be in his physical presence. It is a loss for us. Let us do a corrective action today. So this, we can do something to heal and protect Sanatana Hindu Dharma in Bharata Desha. It is our responsibility. So please go ahead and sign up. Thank you, Nitin Singh, for showing your support and showing and offering your time to come for volunteering to join the Paramashiva Sena. It is the divine order, the Agnya of Devi Parashakti to humanity, especially to Indians and Hindus living in India. It is our responsibility to save crores of people from dying in India. So please do take a moment to go ahead and sign up yourself, tinyurl.com/join Paramashiva Sena. It is, I would say, every Hindu, every Indian living in India, it is our responsibility, it is our dharma, and it is our responsibility to do this for the sake of humanity, for us to protect Sanatana Hindu Dharma in Bharatavarsha. It is indeed something that we have to do. So please go ahead and sign up. We kept quiet when the avatar was attacked. We kept quiet when the media wrote such a rubbish about the Supreme Pontiff of India. When he had to protect himself. At least now, let's do something to protect. and save humanity from the destruction that we are heading towards. The collective karma of losing and attacking an incarnation and not being able to protect the incarnation. It is time we take the step. So if you're watching, and please go ahead and sign up. Let us all come together and do this Prayaschitta collectively and join the Paramashiva Sena. Let us prepare the conscious ship that has been prepared by the avatar and protect and heal the humanity from the upcoming COVID pandemic. Let us not wait till crores of people die. Devi Parashakti has already given us a solution. It is time we wake up ferociously, look beyond our immediate family, look beyond our immediate needs, and go ahead and sign up. So please do go ahead and sign up. And if you have indeed signed up, please go ahead and message in the YouTube chat that you have signed up. If you have any questions, you can ask in the YouTube chat. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So I'm going to give a few more minutes for those of you to please go ahead and sign up. Please project the sign up link. Yes. Please take a moment to go ahead and sign up as a volunteer, to volunteer at Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapita. So that is a question by one of our YouTube viewers. Mindful Motions Academy. Kailasa's Stephanie Vamadeva Shivashakti. Ma, can we also donate for this cause? Absolutely, Ma Stephanie. You can, and you're more than welcome to please donate for this cause. And Stephanie, if you can please email us at contact@kailasa.org. Please go ahead and email us at contact@kailasa.org with what is it that you would like to contribute, and we can reply back to you with the details on the contributions, how you can go ahead and make the contribution towards this cause in building the conscious ship. So please do go ahead and email us at contact@kailasa.org. I request the causers to please put the email ID in the chat. Stephanie, so if you can email us, we will revert back to you. We will email you the details on how you can take part and contribute for this cause. Yes, that's perfect. Contact@kailasa.org. That's right. It's double A, kailasa.org. There is a KAILAASA.org. The email ID is also projected on the screen. So whoever, if any of you would like to contribute to this cause, you can go ahead and email us at contact@kailasa.org with your details, with your WhatsApp number, and with what is it that you would like to offer so that we can revert back to you. Sherry is asking, are children allowed to go with their parents? I have a 6-year-old child. Would he be allowed to go with me if I decided to go? So Sherry, you can go ahead and sign up for yourself, and you can put a question. We will revert back to you. We will check and revert back to you. Depends on a few factors. So please do go ahead and sign up, and then one of our volunteers will connect with you. Ma Pragnya is also saying, I would also like to contribute to this cause. Thank you so much, Ma Pragnya. Thank you so much for your support. You can please email us at contact@kailasa.org with the amount that you would like to contribute, so we can revert back to you with the details. So we'll give a moment for those of you who have not yet signed up to please go ahead and sign up to be a part of the Paramashiva Sena.
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
There are a few more questions. Anne-Marie Caso is asking, why don't you ask officially for money regarding this huge contribution to COVID spiritual healing? Thank you, Anne-Marie Caso. So whoever would like to offer your support and contribution for this cause, you can email contact@kailasa.org with the contribution that you would like to do, and we will revert back to you with the details. Contact@kailasa.org. The email is projected on the screen. Kailasa Priya saying, where can people send financial support for the Guru Purnima Vaidya Sarovar event? I want to inform the Slovak and Czech Sangha. So Kailasa Priya, as of now, you can tell them to email contact@kailasa.org so that we can revert back to them with the details. Absolutely, mindful emotions, definitely, yes, we would need a lot of financial support to prepare the whole infrastructure to be able to receive crores of people. So yes, contact@kailasa.org is the correct email ID that people can email. Thank you very much, Mindfulness Academy. Yes, so let's take a moment and we will give you a few more minutes and then we are going to proceed on to the upcoming segments. And we are going to share with you about the statistics of how COVID has impacted India and the need for all of us to wake up to the reality. So before we move on to the next segment, let's just give a minute or two. If any of you have any questions, you can ask in the YouTube chat. Yes, Anne-Marie Caso is asking, can we give it an official title? We will look into that as well, yes.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda
continue to sign up. We're just giving time because there are so many people who are still signing up to be a part of this great project. So please do go ahead and sign up, become a part of Paramashiva Sena and volunteer at Adi Kailas Sarvanya Peetham to prepare the whole enlightenment ecosystem established by the Supreme Pontiff, to protect Indians from the COVID pandemic. Andrea Pilon, we are giving the translation. We are posting the translations on the SPH page. You can go through the SPH page and read the translations at a later point in time. If someone already has COVID, can they come to Adi Kailash to get cured? Currently, no, ma. Currently, we are only calling for volunteers to prepare the infrastructure, because the Devi had revealed that only at Guru Purnima time the place will be ready. So at that time we'll be announcing. As of now, we are only calling for volunteers who are going to help prepare the Kshetra Adi Kailasha. So we are only inviting them. So currently no, but eventually yes. Do take a moment to go ahead and sign up, and as we get ready to move on to the next segment, if you have any questions about volunteering, please do. You can come on the YouTube live chat and you can ask the questions. And if you are watching this, we recommend that you share the live feed, the YouTube live feed, with your friends, family, so they can know what is happening and they can wake up to the reality and they can plan and prepare themselves to come to Adi Kailash and spiritually, protect themselves from the COVID pandemic and from crores and crores of people dying in India. We don't want to see that in front of our eyes. If you have any questions, you can post in the YouTube chat. Yes, Anne-Marie, I just answered your question. I had mentioned that currently we are only calling for volunteers, not for people to come to heal, because only by Guru Purnima the Vaidya Sarovar will be ready to be able to handle people who are coming for the purpose of healing. Currently, we are only inviting volunteers to come and be able to prepare Adi Kailasha, to protect, to prepare the place for, millions of people to come. So currently no, but eventually yes. Andrea Pilan is asking, would it be mandatory to get vaccinated earlier or later to be a participant? Yes, it is. So in terms of vaccination, but definitely you need to have a COVID certificate. You need to show a COVID negative certificate for you to be participating in this. Whether vaccination is there or not, or any other requirements, we will be emailing it to you. What are the things, paperwork that you need to get ready to be able to be eligible. So please go ahead and sign up and we will give you all the details. June Vamadeva Shivam is saying, traveling is restricted from Singapore to India. How do I do? So June Vamadeva Shivam, you can, once the traveling opens up, you can come. As of now, you can go ahead and sign up and you'll be ready to come whenever the travel opens up. Jessica Ang is saying, can I request Ma Parashakti's photo in HD? It should be posted in the SPH page. That's a high definition picture that we post in the SPH Facebook page. Jessica Ang, would that work for your purpose? You can respond in the chat. Yes, any other questions? And we'll be moving on to the upcoming segments. You can always post your questions and volunteer yourself. Any question about being a volunteer or anything else, do share this message. Every Hindu, every Indian, it's our responsibility to protect the lives of millions and crores of people from being destroyed in this COVID pandemic. Devi has given a solution. Let us be responsible to protect and heal the world.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam
I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivam, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva.
Dear viewers, so far we saw about Devi Parashakti's revelations, and Manyanaka Swami was beautifully leading to us, sharing with us the revelations and giving us all the rough gist of what Devi Parashakti had revealed. Now we saw how this conscious ship that is being created in Adi Kailasa is the only means of protection, the spiritual vaccination for everybody and protection for each and everyone from the coronavirus pandemic. Now, there are many of you, we had mindful emotions, and so many of you users who are interacting with us on YouTube and asking us various questions about it. Now, in this segment, we will take you all through, showing you all what Devi revealed, how it has already started happening, how it has already started becoming a reality. Devi Parashakti told that the deaths, the number of people affected by coronavirus and the deaths will not be in hundreds, it will not be in thousands, not in lakhs, it will be in crores. It will be in millions, means crores.
Actually, if all of us remember, there was this phase where everyone felt like, okay, the pandemic has settled, the things have gone down. It's almost back to normal. So travel started easing and lockdowns got reduced. A lot of such things happened. But what when we all were blinded by this delusion, thinking things are back to normal, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, every single day he was coming live in the satsangs, sometimes 2 times a day, for hours together, kept empowering us from within, giving us solutions to deal with the pandemic, recipes that we can use for COVID care, and how to exactly come out of this, etc. And after Parashakti revealed about how the death rate is going to peak, especially in India, let us see some of the shocking facts. How much things have happened, how much it has so drastically increased. We could go to the next slide now. Here you can see in this slide
a news report from Hindustan Times. We are reading out to you. We are showing you all various newspapers and various media houses which has published the news about the raising number of COVID deaths and raising number of COVID cases. The first report to your left top corner is from Hindustan Times, and it says, live, India reports over 400,000 fresh COVID-19 cases for the first time. That's from Hindustan Times. The next is from Mint, and the media house called Mint, and it says, India records over 66 lakh COVID-19 cases in April. The next is India Today, and here we can see clearly the news update says, coronavirus live updates. In the new global record, India sees daily COVID-19 cases spike of 4,03,523 deaths reported. The next is from Yahoo News, and it says, India COVID, Delhi is running out of space for cremations. The deaths are so much, so huge in number that Delhi is running out of space for cremations. And we can also see further other news channels that are reporting. Down to Earth Media House is reporting COVID-19, now second biggest cause of death in India. And Business Standards is reporting coronavirus live, no vaccination in Mumbai for 3 days from tomorrow. And then we have Hindustan Times, which says deaths rise in Bengaluru slums amid low COVID-19 testing. We have so many deaths, and as Devi revealed, the future that is yet to unfold is even more dreadful.
Now, while these facts might be mind-boggling for you, we might be like, wait, what is all this? How can so many things are happening? Is there any solution? Like, okay, things are happening like this. Devi revealed, things are happening like this. Now, what is the solution for all these? How can we save ourselves? How can we help those people who are suffering with this? Is it by, okay, will we giving our, giving a mask, or what exactly is going to help? Is it like, should we support them maybe by giving some oxygen, or what exactly is needed? Understand, there are many people, like if you see even in Kailas itself, we have been giving free food, free education, lot of support, etc., to the people. And we can also see like a lot of like in Kailas itself, going and supporting, giving mental support to people, healing, spiritual healing to people, etc. But much more than that, the real solution for this, what exactly is the real solution for this pandemic, for COVID-19? Is there a solution? Is there a place? Is there something that can put a full stop to this? We are having so many of you who are in the comments right now, in YouTube live chat, Kailasa's page, Nithyananda YouTube channel. You all can keep commenting, posting your comments. What do you think as the solutions that will help COVID-19 patients, people who are the entire country as India itself, helping the whole country itself. What do you think as a solution? What are all the different things that you have as a solution? Please do take a few minutes and post it in the comment section of Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. Or if you are watching us through any other platform, any other YouTube channel, you can also connect with us by going to the Twitter, and you can use the hashtag Nithyananda, hashtag COVID-19, and hashtag Akashic reading. You can use these three hashtags, tag Swamiji at Sri Nithyananda, and you can post your tweet so that we can read out your tweet, what you want to share about this COVID-19, how it is affecting the world. Or do you think there is some solution, something that you think can help the world? So now I'm going to be sharing with you, hope all of us had actually seen just some time before we had watched the video where Parashakti herself revealed what is the only solution, which is the huge conscious shift. She herself, in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, she herself had revealed, she herself has built, which is Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa, which is there near Biddi, Bengaluru, India. It has a huge 21-foot Shivalinga made of Navapashana, which is becoming a complete alchemy product by Guru Purnima, and that water is extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. We have had miracles like how when we do the Abhishekam, the Shivalinga, for almost 1 week, the milk will be there. The whole 21 feet Shivalinga, we do the Abhishekam. The milk will be there on the Shivalinga and below the Shivalinga. For 1 week, it will not get spoiled because the whole milk could have become an alchemy product.
It is extremely powerful. The avatar himself has installed. And we can already see, as per the statistics that we are projecting to you all, how what Devi told is becoming reality. We can see Ma Tanja Devrani, and you can see Ma Anne-Marie Kasu and Ma Devi, and many of you are commenting, yes, Ma Virupaksha. We will fix this slide for you. And many of you are commenting, wanting to become a part of this. Let us now continue to see more of these statistics, how it is affecting. Now we can see this number of deaths, and we can see it is one side is just a death, but understand directly and indirectly, tons of people are affected. People are mentally affected. Doctors are not able to see. Doctors are not able to handle seeing so many deaths. And how continuously media is projecting that is causing so much of phobias in people. It is a huge thing. Understand this whole revelation that Devi Parashakti did is not just about death. She said, people, Bharat, to save yourself consciousness, save your own consciousness. You have to protect. If Bharat has to remain, if enlightened beings and avatar has to come down to Bharat, it is high time that we stand up to save what is happening in Bharat. We will now take you through a list of the side effects and the effects of the pandemic itself. Understand, death is one part. We are taking you the statistics of death just to show you all already what Devi told, how it is becoming a reality. But in the next slide, we can see.
Do you remember, Nithyananda, like when we had, I think it was in the year 2020, around April, that time Swamiji had revealed, telling it's not going to be something simple. Even the deaths are so high, going to be so high that people will be rare. Like the dead bodies will be lying on the ground, on the roads. And you will see that people are going to be like running out of space. And there is going to be a lot of
started happening.
Exactly. And there is a Swamiji had actually preserved a huge reserve of whether it is food continuously. It is only actually when the whole pandemic started happening and when it started going to its peak. as much as possible, different companies and organizations started curbing their services, started reducing it, started withdrawing a little, because they themselves were not able to handle the pandemic and its side effects. It's only Kailasa which not just continued and intensified its existing sevas, but it became verily more intense by expanding it exponentially. Today, in 190 plus countries, Kailasa is offering its services. Continuously, day in and day out, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself is coming, giving us darshans, satsangs, just empowering us consciously, making each of us consciously empowered to deal with the pandemic. Actually, all of you can share with us, like all the viewers, you can share with us, how do you feel about this? Like, there are so many of you who from the beginning of the pandemic, you all have been here with us, you have been, experiencing so many things. How do you feel about being here in Swamiji's presence, having Swamiji as your support during this pandemic? How do you feel about it? Where he is there, continuously supporting you, like left, right, and center, Bhavasamadhi darshans.
Yes, and giving providing a conscious space which is conducive enough for people to experience, to be safe, to be like incubated. Like actually, that's the right word to use. A conscious, a super conscious incubation. And now this Adi Kailasa ship is even the next level, because people need to protect themselves, their next generations. Swamiji Devi was revealing beautifully that it is not just people who are affected, even people who have recovered and people who are afraid that they may get affected. It is for everybody, because the body needs to go through. The body needs a spiritual energy. The body needs a super conscious energy and healing. And this Nava Pashana, we will be actually learning how this whole thing was made and the significance of it. And we will be seeing it in the later further slide as well. But now, as we are sharing with you all, every service that Swamiji is extending to the humanity is extremely important at this point in time, because now you can go anywhere, you will find people getting pills, getting vaccines. All of them is only one level. There is something called our mental health. There's something called our consciousness, which is not able to handle. People are overwhelmed. People do not know how to handle the ambience. Let's just take you through some of the effects, so you all know it is not just about deaths. You all can see that how this whole social distancing and self-isolation has put people in depression, how this travel restrictions, people are not able to meet their near and dear ones.
Actually, this is like some few changes that we are going to be just highlighting and showing to you how just the pandemic has taken a toll over the world. What was not there before started coming in a very intense way, becoming a new norm of our society. Whether it's social distancing, self-isolation, travel restrictions, reduced workforce across all economic sectors, job loss, school closures, disruption of normal life of children, decreased demand for commodities and manufactured products, increased need of medical supplies, demand in the food sector, panic buying, something that, oh my God. Anyways, panic buying, stockpiling of products, the domino effect on health, healthcare, and nutrition, infodemic, spread of panic and fear to social media, xenophobia against specific ethnic geographic groups, which has caused a lot of violence.
Actually, we all need to know 400 million full-time jobs are lost in terms of working hours. 400 million full-time jobs are lost. And amongst the worst hit are the 1.6 million workers 1.6 billion workers in the informal economy, and young people, women, and persons with disabilities. And please understand, a significant 53% of Indian businesses indicate that the marked impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on business operating even at early stages. The pandemic has significantly impacted the cash flow at organizations, with almost 80% reporting a decrease in cash flow. This is just one impact. Understand, but it's 400 million jobs, so many lives. Billions are affected due to this.
And this, after 1998, COVID-19 is likely to cause the first increase in the global poverty since 1998, pushing about 40 to 60 million people into extreme poverty, with our best estimate being 49 million. From June 24 to June 30, 2020, around 22% of essential workers in the US reported seriously considering suicide in the past week. And this is just, actually, this is just a very, very minimal statistics that we are having. And the depression actually in Canada, in Toronto, one newspaper was published, a scientific journal published how an eco-pandemic of mental disorders was literally swallowing the lives of people in Canada. Now, what was the spiritual solutions that Kailasa has given to the world? Let us take a few minutes now.
Actually, now, just before we enter into that, see, the whole world, so far we saw how many statistics, job losses, we saw about how many deaths are happening, medical supplies not being available. We saw so many things. The whole world, it is not just deaths. This pandemic has taken a totally different toll on planet Earth. It has affected so many beings consciously. It has damaged beings' lives, not just physically causing deaths, but affecting them in terms of jobs, making people contemplate suicide, making people's lives are just stuck. And the whole world is suffering. We have people who are really wanting someone to talk to. We have people who are in utter insecurity. We have people who are really looking for some solution for mental health. Understand, when the world was facing and when many people were shutting down, closing doors or out of their insecurities, Kailasa, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, opened the doors of Kailasa to the whole of humanity, providing various solutions. From the time, even before the world could smell something called the pandemic that is going to start, Swamiji started providing solutions, started warning people, and started extending so many services right from the beginning of the pandemic. To this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has proactively, constantly, tirelessly been coming up, extending various services to humanity. In this short video, let us now watch about how Swamiji continuously extended various services during the Pralaya and how what Swamiji revealed about the Pralaya in the whole COVID pandemic.
I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivam, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some...
Now, we just saw about all of the revelations during the whole pralaya, the whole deluge, the whole pandemic, the first wave of the pandemic, all that the Supreme Pontiff did to protect humanity. Now, Swamiji has taken this whole protection to the next level by even preventing the happening of coronavirus for people. Devi Parashakti revealed about this extraordinary spiritual vaccination called the Nithyananda Lingam in Vaidya Sarovar. Now, what is this? And how is this a spiritual vaccination?
Actually,
Let us take a look at that.
Nithyananda Lingam, the Ananda Lingam itself is in a very, very powerful kshetra. The Vaidya Sarovar, which is literally means healing form, is a wonder of the very cosmos. At the center is a 21-foot Ananda Lingam, and has been erected directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat-Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, using the very powerful science of Navapashan, the alchemy of using 9 poisons, the Navapashan, and the 1008 sacred herbs to miraculously heal all diseases. Directly, this is consecrated by Swamiji himself. And in this water, anybody taking a dip in this water will be healed of so many, many illnesses.
And actually, this lingam signifies this Nithyananda Lingam. There's a beautiful thing. This whole thing, it signifies this because it is consecrated by the Supreme Pontiff and Avatar himself. The lingam symbolizes the integration of active and passive cosmic energy. This is very important. See, this whole, the combination, it is made of the permutation combinations of 9 types of poisons. Swamiji very powerfully revealed. There are 9 poisons, which if you take at a right proportion, becomes medicine. Swamiji beautifully reveals, every medicine, when it becomes an overdose, it becomes poison. Because all medicines, the base is made out of some kind of a poison. But that poisons being put in right combinations becomes medicine. Understand, the Navapashana, the alchemy, can happen only in the presence of an avatar. The avatar himself, Swamiji himself consecrated the Nithyananda Linga, adding pashanas, adding the herbs, 1008 herbs. And this whole thing is made of the active and passive cosmic energies. So taking a dip in this holy Vaidya Sarovar balances the vital energies in the body, rejuvenates the mind, and brings about silent spiritual transformation in us. In addition, the Ananda Lingam is surrounded by thousands of Shiva Linga in sacred formations that magnify the effect of the ritual performed to lakhs of times. The Rudrabhishekam is a powerful Vedic ritual that Supreme Pontiff himself has performed many times, and Paramashiva elaborately reveals about this in the ancient Yajurveda. The chanting the Rudram creates powerful healing vibrations, fulfills all your desires, and unleashes the blessings of the cosmos. So any word we repeat in our inner space gets recorded in our brain and biomemory and decides the circuit of the brain signals. So here this whole Rudram is put in such a way where when you just listen to it or you chant it, the brain signals, the neuron activity itself starts so much of healing in your body. So understand this Vaidya Sarovar, the 21-foot Nithyananda Linga that gigantically stands in the center of the Vaidya Sarovar, which is going to attain its complete rasavara. Means the whole alchemy process is complete. It is attaining its fruition in exactly on the day of Guru Purnima, on the auspicious occasion of the Guru Purnima. During the Purnima, this will attain its complete full fruition. And it 12 years since Devi Parashakti has consecrated it. Let us actually see.
Actually, we have some of the photographs from the preparation time 12 years before. How the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, the young avatar, had prepared this Navapashana Linga, an extremely rare science, which is today the savior of the world. You could go to the further slides now. We are now going to be showing you the pictures, photographs. Yes, all of us can see here. So the Navapashana, the base is getting made. All of us can see here how the preparation was being made. All of us can see how that 9 poisons, the whole mixture directly administered by Swamiji is getting made. Next slide if you go to. Swamiji himself bringing it to the right state for the right reactions to happen. All of us can see along with extremely sacred rituals, powerful sacred rituals. Next slide, no? You can see in this one where how Swamiji himself is sitting and continuously energizing that fire, and through the fire energizing the Navapashana. And we can see that Navapashana is being offered inside the Homakunda. Next slide, please. All of us can see here the Navapashana is getting burnt and the whole alchemy is getting created.
You can see actually every step of it, how the Supreme Pontiff himself is directly working, directly energizing and doing the whole process. Next slide, ma. Now, this Nithyananda Lingam, you can go to the next slide, ma. This Nithyananda Lingam, the Stapati means the, you can, I request you already to go to the next slide.
Next slide.
Next slide. We will be playing to you all a detailed documentary on it. But before that, the Stapati means the traditional, the scholar of medicine and the architecture and art who did our Shivalinga. This is the words of the Supreme Pontiff. So Swamiji says this 21-foot Nithyananda Linga, which was consecrated by our Stapati. In Bididi Ashram, he was a 9th generation Stapati, and fortunately, he learned from his father and he made the Shivalinga. Even now, if the water moves on that Shivalinga for 10 seconds, the water does not get spoiled for 6 months. If the milk moves on that Shivalinga for 10 seconds, it does not get spoiled for 15 days. Even to this day, this is like something that is scientific, something that is tested. Let us now take a look. Let us now watch a very profound and beautiful documentary of the happening of Vaidya Sarovar and Nithyananda Linga. The conscious
requesting
of Adi
everyone
Kailasa.
to watch this completely, listen to this, so you will understand more detailedly, with depth about what is this ship, the only ship through which we can sail out of this pralaya. Play this now.
From ancient times, the Upanishads say, in the beginning, everything existed in an unmanifested, unified state of pure consciousness. From that state of pure consciousness, the vibrations of the cosmic soundless sound, Om, manifested. From the vibration Om, the first element, ether, happened. Then ether began to move, which created air. Air is nothing but ether in action. The movement of ether produced friction, because of which heat generated. Particles of heat energy combined to form intense light, which manifested the fire element. Because of that heat, a portion of the ether dissolved and liquefied, manifesting the water element. And the same then solidified to form the earth element. Thus, the ether manifested into 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. And from earth, all organic living beings, like plants and animals, were born and evolved to the most sophisticated form, the human being. The human being is a microcosm of nature. It has 5 basic elements and energy centers, called as chakras, inside it. It is a totality of existence. Only the human being has the possibility of realizing the ultimate state of pure consciousness from which everything originated. This is possible when one awakens the dormant potential energy inside the body, known as Kundalini. The Kundalini energy can be awakened through many ways: intense penance, meditation, yoga, or just by an initiation from an enlightened being who has experienced the ultimate within himself. Again and again, enlightened masters have appeared on the planet to help mankind to experience the ultimate. These masters have brought to mankind all possible paths, methods, and techniques for realizing the ultimate. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a living enlightened master of the modern world, demystifies many truths of ancient science, bringing about a revolution in the evolution of human consciousness.
In India, all possible methods and technologies have been used to awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the potential energy of human beings. In the modern terms, the non-mechanical parts of the brain. Please understand, mechanical parts of the brain are responsible for your breathing, your blood flow, normal body functions like a liver functioning, simple body functions. But the mechanical parts of the brain are only very small part in your brain. There is a huge part, non-mechanical parts of the brain, which is not awakened in normal human beings. In India, different traditions have tried to awaken those non-mechanical parts of the human brain for various reasons: to have extraordinary powers, to have union with cosmos, to have the ultimate enlightenment itself. There are some traditions which used the breathing exercises for enlightenment. There are some traditions which use bending the body, yogasanas, for enlightenment. There are some traditions which use creating right understanding and ideas for enlightenment. method called alchemy, means with right meditations, adding energized herbs into the body. It is called Siddha tradition. In South India, especially in Tamil Nadu, this Siddha tradition was very popular. They make disciple to do particular meditation and pranayama techniques and add particular herbs into their system. When the herbs are added with meditation, it awakens the non-mechanical parts of the brain. Patanjali very beautifully describes Mani, Mantra, Aushadha. These are the three different methods of achieving extraordinary powers and enlightenment itself. Aushadha means the right herbs, energized, works different ways in your system. It heals, awakens different extraordinary energies and leads you to enlightenment itself. You will be surprised. There are herbs energized and given by an enlightened being can lead to enlightenment just instantaneously. Because the master, whenever he initiates, he literally gives enlightenment to you for that moment. Unfortunately, your brain and the system is not intelligent enough to hold that energy forever. So it just loses. It's almost like a water poured on the inverted pot. The pot is kept inverted. How much ever water is poured on it, not a single drop stays in the pot. Many of our heads are inverted pot. That is why symbolically it is in the same shape. That is why any energy master pours does not stay in it. But the right herbs are added exactly for those few moments. The non-mechanical parts of the brain will be available to hold that energy. The energy is held by the body and mind. Immediately, enlightenment stays in your system. If the energy stays in your system for 21 seconds, that is enough. Then it will open the doors. It cannot again be lost. It cannot again be lost. So those herbs are only called Navapashana. Understand? Pashana means literally in Sanskrit poison. That's the word. But when it is processed, it is not poison. It is poison for your ego, not poison for your body or mind. It is a very powerful process. It is not actually poison even in ordinary sense. These herbs are actually saves very life and heals very body. Our masters have used all possible methods and techniques to heal human body, mind and consciousness. This Navapashana and these unique herbs are specially created in the planet Earth. The science is specially made available to planet Earth by the great Siddhas from southern part of India to make the bio-memory available to the master's energy. See, when your body opens itself to the master's energy, first instant healing, spontaneous healing, quantum healing, that's the first step. The second, evolved high mental state, beautiful blissful mental state. Third, body and mind which is ready for enlightenment. So naturally, master can just like that he can share it. It's a very rare science for the Navapashana to happen. Three things has to happen. One, the right stubborn person who is in the field of construction of traditional architecture, traditional deities, traditional temples. Second, the person who is master in the science of herbs, who knows where it is available, where you can get it and collect and do the process. Third, an enlightened being who can put energy into it. It's a very rare happening. Happened 2000 years before once in a place called Parani in Tamil Nadu. A great Siddha, Bhagavan. He was master of all these three. He was an architect, means a traditional stubborn who can build deities and who knows the science of herbs, because he had a lot of associates, disciples who are from different tribes, tribal people. So he was able to collect all those medicines and herbs. And third, he himself is an enlightened Siddha, Mahapurusha. Unfortunately, for the last 2000 years, all three combination happening was almost impossible, never happened. By the divine grace, after 2000 years, maybe 2 years before, again, all the three fell in place properly. Maybe the world wants once more the science of Siddha tradition be made available to the world. Cosmos wants the science of this Siddha tradition made available to the humanity for the sake of physical, mental and spiritual healing. And we had the fortune of being a space where that can happen. We had right stability and person who knows the science of creating deities and temples. Our Stabadi who built this temple is the Stabadi who built the largest temple tower in India, means in the whole world. The Srirangam temple tower. Largest traditional temple tower is Srirangam temple tower. Is the Stabadi who built that. Not only he knows building the deities, the science of creating deities and temples, he knows the science of these herbs and has had right contacts, right people to collect, procure herbs, and we also had some more contacts to collect the right herbs. Unfortunately, the architectural excellence, intelligence of Stapati and his and some other people's knowledge about the herbs and my presence, energy, all three fell in place beautifully. What has happened is Ananda Lingam in our ashram in Vaidesarao.
Lingam, Nirmala Bhashita Shobhita Lingam, Janmaja Dukkha Vinashaka Lingam, Janmaja Dukkha Vinashaka Lingam, Tat Pranamami Nithyananda Lingam, Tat Pranamami Nithyananda Lingam, Brahma Murari Surarchita Lingam, Nirmala Bhashita Shobhita Lingam, Janmaja Dukkha Vinashaka Lingam, Tat Pranamami Nithyananda Lingam. Om Namo Nithyananda.
spiritual consciousness. This is one of the greatest happening. All you need to do is just sit in the banks, in the steps of the Vaidyasarovar for 21 minutes and unclutch, apply ash, bhasma on your body, take bath in the Vaidyasarovar, the water which comes out of Shivalinga, and after the bath, again sit there for at least 5 minutes on the banks and feel the chillness and inhale and exhale using the whole body. Please understand, I am giving you the exact technique of how to use Vaidyasarovar. It is a spiritual energy field. How to use it completely for the optimum benefit. First, sit on the banks and unclench for 21 minutes. Apply the ash all over the body and take bath from the water which comes out of Shivalinga. Of course, the whole water is water out of Shivalinga. It gets stored there. You will be surprised. From the same sprinkler, before it touches the Shivalinga, Anandalinga, if you take that water and keep it in a bottle, it will be spoiled by 15 days. If you take water, just after 10 seconds it travels from the Anandalinga and comes out. That water does not get spoiled for 6 months. We experimented it. Same way, the milk, if you take it and keep, it will be spoiled within a day. Same milk, pour it on the linga, and when it comes out, take it. Just 10, maybe it will travel on the Shivalinga for 10 to 20 seconds. That's all. Take that milk and keep it for 15 days, it will not be spoiled. We tested it. The power of the herbs and energy. So take bath in the water. Sit again on the banks for 5 minutes. Inhale and exhale using the whole body. Your body will be healed. Your mind will be in peace. You will be ready for initiation. Humanity by the cosmos using this body. I can say thousands of healing miracles happen. To the people. Thousands of benefits people experience by installing Shivalinga on the banks of Vaidyasarovar, and the benefits people experience by doing Abhishekam directly to the Anandalinga. More than me is Anandalinga, the power of Anandalinga. How the medicinal part heals your body, how the energy heals your mind, and both prepares your body and mind for the initiation from the master to lead you to the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
ब्रह्ममुर
Kailasa, the good God country. Hinduism has something great to offer. Hindu God, Paramashiva, is good. We love him not just because he gives us what we want, but because he is good, and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, all-inclusive, good, spiritual, social, political, and moral principles. Hindu principles are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights, human rights. Because Hinduism has the best to offer to the world, Kailasa, standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism, is the good God's country. Founder of Kailasa, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness was birthed by his predecessors of enlightened masters, great rishis, munis, siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashiva, as per the science of incarnation described in Hinduism. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of Kailasa. He began reviving Kailasa from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. Kailasa that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. Kailasa has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom, technology, and culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
The world's ancient civilization produced more than 40% of the world's GDP.
Purpose of life is to experience oneness with the ultimate reality, Paramashiva. Life exists on the planet Earth for last 40 billion years, and 5 times life faced complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism is thrown out of planet Earth, preserved inside a volcano rock. After millions of years comes back to Earth due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the ocean and starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the conscious science to give breakthrough to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch of do's and don'ts. No. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still alive, that science is available, time-tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual
science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem, making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashivam, and making all of us manifest Paramashivam.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world. They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished, and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, Character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailashans. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed him a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. Since 1994, up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
Paramashivam.
केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि.
We welcome all the viewers watching us live on Kailasa TV, Nithyananda TV, Facebook, YouTube, and from various social media platforms with all our love and respect.
Yes. For the last 1 month, we all has been witnessing the Parashakti Akashic reading is directly being delivered by the Parashakti herself through the Nijavatara, through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidana Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And we are seeing that a lot of people are experiencing a lot of miracles, breakthroughs, and lots more experiences and various other things, like they are able to overcome a lot of problems and a lot of things they're able to experience.
Yes, like breakthroughs in their health, wealth, relationship, and multiple dimension of their life just by having the darshan of the
Very sad.
Janu. Dira Sami.